little kids' toys. Oh, yeah, okay. Meeting's being recorded. We've spent 30 minutes talking about renaming the days of the week. But if
I'm down for Triangle Day. I like that.
Look, we could do shapes. We could do A, B, like X, Y. I don't really care. I'm just saying having days that have the same letter in them on 4 out of the 7 days just does not make sense to me.
if you look at
Saturday be Rhombus Day. I'm just saying.
If you look at like those little kids' toys that have the different holes in the lid and all the little different shaped blocks, they all fit in the square hole.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
Why don't you just make the first day like a circle? Just make the first day a circle, and then every day after that, we actually add like lines to it, so that it's like, you know. Well, no, because then Tuesday would just be like 2 lines. But after that, we'd be good. Wednesday could be a triangle. Thursday could be a square. After that, it works.
It's. I think Tuesday would be triangle, but.
And then
Tuesday can't be triangle because you can make Sunday circle. You can make Monday 2 lines, and then Tuesday could be triangle, Brandon.
No, it's 2 lines isn't a shape. Let's just get rid of Monday. We'll skip it.
Okay. Tuesday will be an X, or Monday will be an X. We'll put the 2 lines together, and we're good. We're done. This is
that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sides. Why is Monday 8 sides?
Monday. What do you mean Monday's 8 sides? It's not
count
8
the sides. Count the sides on an X. Do it in your head.
It might be 8 angles, but it's not 8 sides, is it?
No, it's 8
4
faces.
Angles.
That's beautiful.
4 angles.
4 angles, 8 faces.
When did I come to a meeting of the Calendaric Epistemology Club?
I was trying to use Gregorian or Julian shapes for this.
Literally, I don't care how we stylize the shapes. It does not matter to me. Like, I'm very open to whatever, as long as they're all unique.
Every other geometric progression goes from circle to the triangle, and we just skip the 2 sides. It's just you can't make a 2-sided thing.
I just got to make a comment here. It's the fact that we all get here without drugs.
Triangle man.
Oh, that's it. I need drugs. That's what's going on.
Yeah, we were having this conversation not on drugs for 30 minutes.
Yeah, you only came in on the tail end, Zag.
You know, I like the tail end, so it's all right.
I mean, well, there is that. It's not a bad end. All right, you horny bastards. We begin today's therapy session. What are you guys doing? Okay. I sent you the email. If you didn't read it, basically, this is what's going on. This is Ziggy, the Zigglikaglack, is he shouldn't be green, but he's green. I don't know why I left him green.
What on earth?
Put a brief summary in the chat.
Because he's not gonna fight us. He's our friend.
Yes, he's your friend.
Of course.
He's your friend.
Yes, I did cast. Thank you for reminding me about the the Wall of Thorns.
You're remaking Barney, speaking of your friend till the end.
On the other side, so all this is going on the top. There's just a remains of a fire down here, over there. Burn ship over here, burn ship over here, burn ship over there. Y'all ship over here with a bunch of crewmen.
Old MacDonald had a ship, E-I-E-I-O, with a burning ship here and a burning ship.
Blodgett, not
I
Blodgett.
like your suggestion. We should have naming them after different types of potatoes. It's a good suggestion.
Who is at the base of the pyramid? LJ. Oh, it is Blodgett. Blodgett and LJ and Dog are at the base of the pyramid. On the ship itself, we've got Bash and Frida on the upper deck, where Garlos dropped them off. Kirik, Marvin, and Blas On the primary deck, Blas is currently fighting an Umber Hulk. Carlos is flying around the ship. I think you just started flying down. And on the here's a side view on the top of the inverted pyramid. We've got the giant prismatic wall, the Zigglikaglack, Ziggy, the Wall of Thorns, Little Tricks, and Acid Terror, the Green Dragon.
Oh
yeah,
the green
I took
dragon.
it off the bottom. Exactly. He's not quite as funny as he used to be, but he's still pretty entertaining. And since Lev has been petrified,
Ow.
the bad guys go first.
Ow.
Green emoji, yes. This round, Zigglikaglack will throw one of the dead bodies of the slaves against the prismatic wall and watch it explode.
The prismatic wall explodes or the slave explodes?
The slave explodes. The prismatic wall needs a lot more to defeat it.
All right, just checking.
So Zigglikaglack is off the ship now?
Correct. Zigglikaglack is off the ship. He's on top of the pyramid. You can't see what the other two guys are doing on the other side there. And Blas, the door next to you opens,
Uh-oh.
and you are now being attacked by two Umber Hulks.
Dude, what? Why? Okay. Nothing.
Are you asking me why did I do
Why-
something so
why
crazy
you
as to
put
go
another
into a
monster?
den of monsters without any of my friends?
Yes, that's exactly why.
I'm asking that too. Okay, you got an AC of 30, I believe. Are you high enough level in monk that you cannot be flanked? I need you to check on that for me, please.
Am I a high enough level monk that I cannot be flanked? Is that what you asked me?
That's what I asked.
I don't know. Let me check.
Non-flanking monk.
A non-flanking
Sounds like that sounds like an upgrade.
Because if I can flank you, I just critted you. If I can't flank you, I did not.
Well,
But
then I'm
I
going to say no.
definitely hit you.
That would be stupid. I'm going to say no.
No, you're not high enough level that you can be.
No, I'm going to say no. I can't be flanked. Doopy?
Well, I need you to look it up for me.
Okay. I have evasion.
Evasion ain't gonna help you.
What is it called? Is it like combat dodge or some shit like that?
Circle killer. It's insane.
I have flurry of blows, evasion, still mind, heat strike, slow fall. I don't know if I can be flanked or not.
Yeah, no, all of those are a no. Double checks. Yeah. Yeah, the robe of eyes is not currently engaged, so you can be flanked. So okay, so you take, you get hit by one Umber Hulk and a Scorching Ray.
Oh, this might do me in.
Uh-oh.
You'll be all right. Pull through.
Stay on target.
Walk it off.
Stay on target. Okay, my dice like you at least. I rolled a 3 times 2 is 6. So 12 points of damage.
Did you say 12 points of damage?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's not so bad.
Yeah, he rolled a 3 out of 2 to 8 points damage. He rolled a 3, so not his best day.
I have the surprise attack. I dropped the axe.
That's the way to do it. Drop the axe. All right, Carlos, you are next up in the round. Carlos is. Where is Carlos exactly? That's a good question. He dropped off his friends at the ship, and you were going to fly down to the base of the pyramid to pick up Blodgett and LJ.
Doing that, Carlos is playing the magic bus service, so let's
Do
roll.
do 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 zoo bus, magic bus.
We rock on with that plan because it seems to be the best thing to do right now.
All right, you'll be able to take a full move since no one's fighting you currently. Basically, get all the way down there this round. So
Okay.
by the end of this round, Carlos is next to LJ and Blodgett. Blaz and Carrick. You guys are on the ship. Blaz and Carrick.
It's our turn, is what you're saying?
Yes, that is correct. And next it will be LJ and then Bash and then Blodgett and Frida.
And I've got 2 Umber Hopes on me. Where is Carrick?
Carrick is halfway down the hallway. He backed up with Marvin.
Okay, so I'm in there alone.
Correct.
Okay.
Your call, not mine.
Hey, I'm not blaming you. I'm just confirming.
Mhm.
So I will have Carrick, after hearing the commotion, come back into the room. And if he has time, he will cast a spell. If he does not, then he'll cast a spell next turn.
Wait, say that one more time because I really did not understand what you're saying.
Sure. I said Blaz will come back into the room.
Okay,
Is he here?
Blaz is currently in the middle of the
All right,
corridor.
Carrick will come back into the room.
Carrick is 20 feet behind him in the same corridor. So they're both in a corridor.
Oh, so he can see what's going on.
Yeah.
Oh, well, then he's going to cast a spiritual hammer at one of the baddies.
Okay.
Why didn't you say that in the first place?
I think he did.
Because I was hoping that you could see the map.
Well, I wasn't looking at the map.
Oh, that's on you, bro.
I understand. I'm just saying I wasn't looking at the map. So let me see. That's going to be a plus. A plus 8 to his attack.
Okay.
So he will roll some dice. All right, give me a second. All right, here we go. First roll of the night is a 19. That's good. Plus 8 is 27 to hit. One of the Umber Hulks with a spiritual weapon.
That hits.
Okay.
Roll him damage him, sir.
I will. And then Blaz is just going to wail on this guy with either probably his Morning Star, but give me a second. Is this thing considered to be big, large, or a giant?
It is a large creature. Yeah, Umber Hulks are large creatures.
Caster levels. So that's going to be 1d8 plus 2.
And
It's not really a very impressive spiritual weapon.
no, not really.
But I'll take the 8 points of damage.
All right.
And then Blas is going to strike using some weapon. He's probably going to use his staff so he can hit 3 times.
Okay.
Um,
It might not be an impressive spiritual weapon, but what matters is what he does with it.
True story.
What was that we were saying about losing 3 inches?
So I'm guessing, like, if he carries a really big mace, he's compensating for something.
It's not the size of the mace, it's the motion of the swing.
Nailed it.
okay, 3 attacks.
Okay. Roll to hit, please.
Yep.
AC is 18.
6, 26, 15, 27.
All right. All 3 of those hit. Oh no, 2 hit. Sorry.
Okay, so that's going to be 2d6 plus 4. 12 points of damage.
All right. The Umber Hulk directly in front of you falls to the ground.
Right.
All right. LJ and Blodgett, you guys are waiting to be picked up. Real quick, to LJ and Blodgett, do you guys want to do anything while you're waiting to be? You can see Garlos flying down at top speed to get you.
I'm gonna take a healing potion.
Okay.
Seems like a very sensible thing to do.
Oh, dang. I don't know what my health is right now.
I think LJ is at 23.
I know I took at least 27, if not more, so I decided.
LJ's at,
so.
no, LJ was never at 23, was he?
I have no idea.
Ah, jeez, I don't know. I'm gonna put him at 120. I think that's what it was.
That sounds good. He's taken damage. He's been hit by bad guys.
He definitely has taken damage. I know that.
It might have been bad girls.
Maybe.
Moderately unnice non-binaries.
Yeah, but
All right.
some baddies, some bad people.
LJ's
LJ's gonna cast a Cure Serious Wounds on himself.
All right. Cure Serious and Cure Potion. Bash, what are you doing this round, sir? Bash and Frida are up in the upper deck. There's no one around you anymore. All the Umber Hulk's slaves and the Yogis are dead. You can see the Zigglikaglack outside the ship. The hatch is still open. And you can hear fighting going on down the ramp behind you.
I'm gonna hold my action because I don't have a target at this moment.
Okay, and Bash?
Other than the fact that there are no enemies in this area and they're dead, do we see anything useful? Is there anything that draws our attention?
No, but you hear a faintly familiar voice going, "Blow!"
Yeah, as I said, you hear the sounds of combat coming from down the ramp in front of you.
Well, right, but I don't see anything immediate in this room that I would be.
Victor,
that
we're
Bash
only
should be
looking
like,
for important
"Oh."
stuff.
I don't know. We might be taking a moment to breathe since we just freshly got out of combat. You know,
Right? I mean, this is
Well,
not a bad
but
idea.
it's labeled Citadel deck. So what I'm getting at, I guess, is like there's no buttons or controls or anything that looks useful here.
No, that's on the primary deck.
Okay, that's all I'm checking for because I don't know what kind of how this ship is built or what they refer to or why is the Citadel. Okay, cool. I'm gonna book my ass down the hallway then to get to the screams that I hear.
Okay. Give me a spot check, please.
That I can do. 15 plus. Spot, and I'll put some points into that.
Look, a man putting away dishes. Sexy.
Right, there you go.
23.
Okay. You see Carrick and Marvin up ahead of you, and then Blas and a Nyogi down at the end of the corridor. Can you roll a couple of will saves for me, pretty please?
Sure, that's a D20, right?
Yeah, D20 plus your will bonus, your will save bonus.
And you need me to roll how many?
2.
I do know that that's what a couple means. I was saying please. Doesn't care. Ooh, those are not great. 19 for the first one, and 32 for the second.
Okay. You can feel what you now recognize as some kind of mental attack going on. But you're fine. You get down there to the where Carrick is, and you're like, okay. You're able to focus. You're like, all right, something's going on. You feel shook for a second, but you're feeling good. Okay, you have one action left. You can keep running forward because you can see Blas is in combat, or you can do something where you are.
No, I'm going to keep going forward.
Okay.
You should turn into a tree.
As close to Blas as as close to Blas as I can get.
Okay.
What else is around us? Because before we go to the next line of action, because I was holding my action.
Yes.
What is in the other direction?
When you say the other direction, you're on a 3-level ship and you're looking out the back end.
Okay, I'm going to look up.
And in front of you is the Zigglikaglack, and behind you, on the level that you're on, is a ramp leading down that Bash just ran down, and then 2 ballistae pointing outward.
Ballistic 20 caliber what? Just
Ballista.
guns?
Ballista.
I think giant crossbow mounted to the ground.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Giant crossbow that you would see on a castle, but they're on a ship because you can also put them on a ship.
The bolt is the size of you.
Yeah,
cool. Where could I point that?
Anywhere outside the ship. They don't have a lot of distance.
Can that be turned towards the inside of the ship?
You'd have to pull it out from its moorings. I don't think you have enough strength to do that.
I don't. I just wanted to ask. I wanted to find out if the thing was fully rotatable. If not, leaving that alone. Okay, I'm going to follow after Bash.
The ballista are over here in this section of the citadel deck. Words.
I will follow after Bash.
Okay.
I'm not going full out, because at this point I am definitely learning. Don't be the first one in the room.
True story. Where do you want to end up? You tell me where you want to end up. So you're looking down this ramp. You can see you're in a little wide area here. There's a corridor. You can see the cleric, Carrick, and Marvin, and then Bash and Blas over there.
Okay, are these separate little rooms here on the side?
Correct. Those are separate little rooms there on the side.
Yeah, that's not something I'm going to do by myself. All right, I will go ahead and I will just follow along behind Bash.
Okay. Give me a spot check.
You bet.
And actually, yeah, it's the other round. cool.
I'm being a lot more cautious than I would normally be.
That's not a bad thing to be these days.
14.
All right, you're good to go. All right, top of the round. Garlos, you have loaded up Blodgett and LJ on the Ebony Fly, and you are flying back up.
Yep.
You see, go ahead and mute yourself again if you would. You see the Zigglikaglack above you, leaping off the pyramid.
Interesting.
I'm gonna make sure to avoid it.
That's Garlos right there. It's very easy to avoid it. He's he's at a 45-degree angle to you. He's going straight down. He'll land next round because it's high. But yeah, you basically, you can see him leaping off the edge as you're turning around to fly up. You and your passengers are like, is this normal?
We're living.
Carlos starts
should-
up
you
Van
should shoot
Halen's song
the,
Jump.
You should shoot the ballista at that thing.
Right, there you go.
I thought you said it didn't have very long range.
Well, I mean, also it's pointed the exact opposite direction, but other than those two minor things, you're fine.
Yeah, there you go. So now
You'll hit it. You'll hit it.
efficiently.
There's Carlos. Okay, so Garlos, you're flying back up. And I will just change the color of that one to white. Call it a day. Good. Okay, so Garlos is flying back up. You see the Zigglikaglack leaping off the edge. Let me check. You hear a it's wrong map, wrong thing. You hear a terrifying scream on the pyramid itself, but you guys can't see what's happening. Definitely a terrifying non-human scream.
Good thing we can't see it then, isn't it?
Oh, actually, you can see the results of it. Okay.
If we can't see it, it can't see us.
Garlos, LJ, and Blodgett, you can see the acid terror flying away.
The what?
The green dragon. He has a name.
I thought you said ass terror. I was like, wait,
Yes,
what?
he's the acid terror. You can see him flying away.
Like off the island or just away?
He hasn't stopped yet, but
Well,
if he does, I'll
Terry, you told
And
me.
what's the
That's
other
interesting.
person who's there doing?
Well,
that's what you can't see. No one's still able to see on the other side of the prismatic wall right now.
Ah,
Okay, over here, bad guys. Blas.
Yes.
I think that might be a hit. What is your touch armor class? I know your
100.
base attack is 30. Oh, 100. I got a 101 then.
There you go. Look at that. See how that works out. I'm trying to get to my Chrome. Give me a second, please. Thank you.
Oh, wow.
Touch. My touch is a 22.
Did you just refer to it as your Chrome?
Chrome, my browser.
Do you have any protection versus fire?
Versus fire?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I do. I'm wearing a ring of protection against fire.
Okay, so you'll take half damage from this.
Then I have evasion.
And he rolled pretty horribly, so basically you take 5 hit points of damage.
Do I take that even though I've got evasion?
Yeah, it's a scorching ray. It's a ranged touch attack, so when he touches you, it automatically hits and does damage.
Okay.
But half damage is 5 points.
Yep.
All right, and then
You
next
have-
to you.
Should I have
Say
taken?
again?
Should I have taken half damage to the last scorching ray?
Yes,
I'm going to give myself 6 hit points back.
that sounds correct. Bash. Welcome to the fray. Oh my god. Bad guys just cannot hit you today. But can they ever really? That's why I have to have so many of them. It's because they have such bad to hit rolls. 5 plus 6. Ben, 11 points damage to Bash.
Okay.
Keurig and Frida each make a will save, please.
All right.
Okay.
1d20 plus will, or are we doing 2d20?
Yeah, 1d20 plus will.
Okay. 31.
Okay.
Christ. Just 31's a very good roll.
It is a very good roll.
She is a druid.
19.
That's a good enough roll, and that's what counts.
I don't like to show off, I just come in right under the.
You just tell yourself whatever you need to get through the
Oh,
night.
thank you.
Oh, I do often. I do that all the
Thank
time.
you very much. All right. Well, that's their attacks. Scorching rays. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's their attacks.
She's not a lying sack of shit. She didn't mean to hurt me. Things like that. Sorry. Did I say that out loud?
Only a little. So the Neon Hulk is there, and shit, I gotta find all of those. Garlos, it is your turn. You are flying up, correct? All right.
As we crest the pyramid, are we able to see the state of it?
Hold on 1 second. Okay, so yeah. Great song, by the way, John. All right, as you crest the top of the pyramid, love you, Pat, mean it. Mushroom and tomato. What? Sorry. Okay, give me a spot check for Blodgett, Garlus, and LJ as they crest the top of the pyramid.
Ooh, I got an 18 on the dice.
On the die.
We figure out how to scroll to the side on this online reader. 26.
Yes.
Me too.
Sweet.
26.
John?
Twinkies.
12. Okay.
Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
All right. Blodgett and LJ, you can spot the shape of Litrix about halfway through the Wall of Thorns.
Spot
She
what?
seems to be going
Who's
through.
who's Litrix again? Is that the Yuan-Ti?
Yes.
Oh.
We should stop her.
And
Register.
on the other side of the, I don't really have anything that remotely allows this to be visually relevant. But we're gonna go for it. We're gonna try something. Yeah, that looks appropriately garish and disturbing. On the other side, right where the green dragon used to be, is something that used to look like an Umber Hulk, but it now has 8 Umber Hulk arms, tentacles for legs, and the face is turned into a gibbering mouther. And it is slithering across the ground, or the top, gibbering and shouting and clutching its arms. And that is what the dragon was flying away from.
Seems like a very reasonable thing to fly away from.
Blaz and Kirik, your attacks.
The Umber Hulk is still engaged with Blaz, right?
The Umber Hulk is currently fighting Bash.
He's currently fighting Bash.
Yeah, new meat. Bash came into the fray. Umber Hulk likes tough things.
Fantastic. Can I reach the magic using POS?
It will get an attack of opportunity because you are within 5 feet of each other. But yes, you can.
What if I don't disengage? What if I attack with a spell? Doesn't matter.
A spell does not create an attack of opportunity, so go for it.
Okay. Well, first of all, Carrick will redirect his spiritual hammer to the magic using guy.
Okay.
So we'll start there. So it's 21 to hit.
That does not hit him.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So it's Blaz's turn then.
Yes.
Yes.
1 second, please. I need to get to my Chrome.
Hold, please.
Hey, does your Chrome zoom people?
No, I zoom people through my Chrome. So there.
Can you zoom the chrome off a bumper?
You know I can, baby.
Okay.
I'm just saying it's been over 2 years now, Zag.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast a spiritual weapon at him. That's my best.
All right, go for it.
At this point. So I got to look at my base attack. My base attack is 5 million. Okay. And and I need to hit to roll a dice. It's 27 to hit.
All right, that is one hit.
And I get 3 hits. Hold on.
You get 3 attacks. Yes.
I do get 3 attacks. That's pretty great. Sorry, give me a second.
Okay.
It's 11 plus 2 plus 9. So that last roll was actually a 23.
23 does not hit.
Just want to be fair about it.
Appreciate that.
What? 22 and 26.
The last one hits. You rolled good enough for the last one, I guess.
You are a one-hit wonder.
I certainly am.
Waiting for that one, was you?
That's
Yeah,
1d4.
just waiting for it for a little bit.
I think. Freaking level am I?
Okay, Bash, you're going to be up next.
It's
Just
1d8
letting you know. And then Frida. All right, so you hit once. Damage is
The damage is 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage. All right, he is wounded, but definitely not out. Bash, your attack.
I know he's got 2 spiritual weapons on it.
36 to hit.
You definitely hit the Umber Hulk.
Okay.
And you can do your full attack. He's here for it.
Okay. I'm just rolling for it.
I'm really incredulous about this meat I'm about to put in my mouth.
I mean that's just yeah.
I mean, it's not the first time I've been incredulous about something I put in my mouth.
True story.
25 damage for the first one.
All right.
Speaking of being incredulous, Victor's balls and his semen.
That was just egregious. There was no
The whole session.
completely egregious non sequitur. I call foul on the
It was pretty disturbing from my end as well, so I hear you, Zach. So Ben, did you just do the one attack? You're not
Yeah,
gonna attack?
30 for the second one to hit for the second one.
Hits.
Okay. Damage is let's see. Add it up. And fair way to make it do that automatically.
We took good care of Victor's balls. I feel like there's been no foul committed.
No, yeah. I think you guys did good work on the balls.
27 for damage on that one. And
Also,
then 26 for the last one to hit.
Last one hits as well.
All right, and then
also we can keep your semen for
26 damage.
ourselves.
How much damage, Ben?
26.
All right. In one round, Bash the mighty takes down the Umber Hulk.
with his balls full of semen.
Yeah, it's not as funny when you do it.
No, we got the semen out of the balls.
I'm sorry.
All right, Frida, it is your turn. What are you going to do this round?
I am going to cast Stone Skin on myself
Okie dokie.
because I am just absolutely feeling like we're going into a situation that worries me.
Well, you're in Victor's shaft right now.
All right, then he has a kidney stone he's going to be passing.
Yes, that's basically. That's basically what's going on. It's going to be painful. There will be lots of shouting.
I feel like with all this stuff in his shaft already, kidney stones are the least of his problems.
I mean, have you looked in there? All right. Top of the round, you manky gits. Okay, so currently,
I believe LJ got skipped.
I mean, he's currently on the boat with LJ and Blodgett are currently on the fly with Garlos. Are you going to do anything while you're on the fly?
Yes, I'm going to heal myself.
Okay.
I'm going to cast him the Cure Serious.
Okie dokie. And Blodgett?
Lodge's good right now.
Okay, cool. All right. Um, only Blodgett and actually just only Blodgett. Give me a spot check, please. Oh no, you can all see it. You can all see it. All right. Blodgett, you see the Zigglikaglack not landing really on the ground, thudding on the ground, and instantaneously Zigglikaglack is on top of the pyramid again.
What?
Uh,
It went down to the ground and then came back up.
As he
Okay.
fell to the ground, he was teleported back up on top of the pyramid.
He sat on the chair, didn't he?
No, the Zigglikaglack is not sitting on the chair.
Oh, he's not the one that
Litrix,
sat on the chair.
yeah, Litrix actually gets to the chair this round.
No, but he sat
and
on the chair before.
she was not on the chair before. The dragon was on the chair before.
Oh,
And the
okay.
dragon is basically noping the fuck out of here at this point.
Okay, so he left. He got spooked and left, and this guy got off the pyramid and got teleported back because somebody doesn't want him to leave.
Yes, and I'm calling it a Neo Umber Hulk because it used to be an Umber Hulk. Is now moving towards the throne and attacking the thorns, the wall of thorns. And Zigglikaglack is also going to be attacking the wall of thorns this round.
How tall is the Wall of Thorns?
Very. Basically, I think it was decided on 50 by 50 by 50.
50 by 50 by 50. Okay. And does it provide like a ceiling cover from overhead?
Yeah.
Fuck.
The throne is completely enclosed.
We can teleport inside.
You could teleport to a place you have barely seen, but yes, you can do other stupid things.
I mean, the real question is, I think we do have to at some point sit on the throne to figure out that they're getting. I think they're getting some sort of knowledge or message from it that we probably need. I'm guessing.
Or they're getting totally spooked and running away.
That could also be true, or they could both be true.
It could be, it could be intelligent.
It could be. I mean, the real question is who sits on the throne? The person of the highest intelligence, or the person of the highest wisdom? I don't really answer
Or
that.
the person with the most swords.
Well, I don't think the physical prowess is going to be helpful here.
Well, that's the question: is who's the power behind the throne? All right, so that's what's going on with the baddies this round, and then also he is not a fan of being attacked.
He's got two spiritual weapons hanging out over his head, by the way.
He does. He does.
I have no salsa.
Yeah, he's gonna do a fireball again.
Oh!
Mm-hmm.
Everyone in the corridor is gonna have to do a save. Will save, or sorry, reflex save. Blas, Bash, Frida, and Carrick.
Really glad I have stone skin.
Mm-hmm.
That sucks. Oh, good. That's
Okay. We need to do a fortitude save?
Reflex.
Reflex save, sorry.
Um,
Oh dear boy. I know. So that's, how much is it? 25.
All right, that's gonna make it. As will 33. Blas and Carrick.
give me a second, please. God damn, where's my fucking character? There we go.
I surely have a +9.
So 25 for Blas.
Okay.
And reflex. 21 for Carrick.
Okay. That'll make the save for all of you. Does anyone not have evasion in this group?
Carrick does not have evasion.
Okay. Oh, good roll. 24 points of damage. Half
Damn.
if you have evasion.
That was half?
Yeah, half if you saved. 24
Damn.
points of damage, half if you saved. So
Damn.
12 points of damage.
Ow.
That's not the worst of it for Carrick. Doops.
I'll just bring him back to life pissed off with the dungeon master, right?
I mean, that's a legit response to what's about to happen to him. Two more Nyogi at the other end of the corridor. One of them rolled a 2, the other one rolled a 20.
Oh,
So
well, there you go.
monsters are
Inconsistent.
consistently inconsistent. D6. 10, 13. 13 hit points damage for Carrick, and I need him to make a fortitude save.
You said 12 points of damage?
14. 1-4.
You keep cutting me down by half, Victor.
That's what I do.
And you said a fortitude save?
Fortitude save.
Second. That's +8. He's fortitudeness. Um, 19's not bad. 27?
27 makes it. Good job.
Thank you. What was going to happen to me?
Bad stuff. It's poisoned.
Oh, what's poisoned?
The crossbow bolts that they're shooting you with.
Oh, I thought. Oh, okay. I thought they were hitting you with magic stuff.
No, the two on the other end are hitting you with crossbow bolts. He's hitting you with magic.
So much stuff. I'm confused.
You've got one on each side.
Yeah, I'm not really confused.
That's so sweet.
All right. That is all the monster attacks. Garlos, you are currently
Come on.
Yo, Brandon, can you do something from flight?
I can. Okay, so we've been me and John and Suzanne have been plotting in the private messages. Um, I if we dispel the wall of thorns, I can drop down right on her head and maybe kill her right off the bat, which she's on the throne. Or if I stay on the fly and we don't dispel the wall of thorns, then I can produce some oil flasks, light them, and drop them so that the entire encasement is now on fire. But that arguably might be providing her more shielding as well.
Probably not. I don't think either of those things are going to give a damn about that thing being on fire. We got the Zigglikaglack, which would look at that. Oh, look, they're heating up my meal for me. And the other thing, which is like, oh, tasty heated brains.
True, true. I don't know. Because I'm going to be honest, I kind of don't want to get on the ship right now and cram into a tiny little hallway that just got a fireball thrown down it.
Seems reasonable.
Honestly, if we drop into the back end of it, we can kill the things trying to fire off the fireballs, and we'll be in a rather larger open area. And it'd be nice if we could all be together and not have a few of us just going down into an area which is occupied not just by high-level sorcerers, but also by the Zigglikaglack and that Cthulhuid Umber Hulk. That right now, that's kind of out of our hands. It's a little out of our league for the three of us. And I don't think any one of us needs to be down there. It's pretty much a death sentence.
I mean, maybe, but
I agree with that. Not
so
we can still
what's,
drop stuff.
Yeah,
what's our game plan with this? And what's the end game? Because somebody is going to win from here.
Yeah. Well,
And
what
it
we need to do
probably
is,
isn't going to turn out well for us.
I'd say let's secure the ship as quick as we can, and then as a group try and take care of the mess down below. That way we aren't split up, because right now any splitting up that we do down there is just, throwing people into a Vegomatic.
But she's on the throne right now.
Yeah.
I don't know what it does, but I'm afraid that if we wait to go clear out the ship and we don't handle this now, it'll be too late.
Well, we kind of don't
Because
have the
it's gonna
people to do
take it's gonna take turns to get down there. For the Zigglikaglack and the Umber Hulk. It's gonna take turns to get in there.
Hmm.
Where she's got time to do whatever the hell she wants.
If we dispel the wall of thorns, will that give them quicker access to her?
It should, yeah.
Okay, let's see if we can do that.
Okay. Then we'll just dispel it, and I won't do the cool thing where I drop down on her head and impale her with two swords.
It would be impressive, but a sacrifice play to say the least.
Okay, well, I think I do have that lightning crossbow. Or does Blodgett still have it for some reason?
Nope, I don't have it.
Okay, I guess let's do the dispel. You fire off what you can, and I'll get us into the ship so we can go from there.
Sure.
Okay.
Now, Froderick has my laser gun, so you must have the crossbow.
Oh no, the crossbow is the laser gun. Shit.
Oh, I gave it to Froderick.
Then he has disappeared. Well,
You could have gotten it from him before he left, I guess.
yeah, but
Because it was
also,
mine.
Also, I didn't though.
We'll have to reallocate after this adventure.
Yeah.
Okay, I can probably pull something out of the cloak of commonality. An oil flask would still probably do pretty well.
Okay, and who's dispelling the?
Blodgett is. She's got 2 dispel magic scrolls.
Okay, so Blodgett, you're using one of the dispel magic scrolls.
Yes.
All right, roll a d20 plus, I guess 15 or 16, whatever level was when it cast this scroll.
15.
So 15 plus my 18?
Yeah, if you rolled an 18, it's plus the 15.
33.
That is going to be enough to dispel it. All right. So
I
the
like
wall
these
of
new
thorns
dice.
has been dispelled. to the surprise of literally everyone.
Including the caster.
Yes.
Sorry, Frida.
I'm not offended. I did it as a means to help. If I
Yeah.
it didn't help. Well, that was a shot in the dark.
Well, it
did slow her down.
Yeah, it did delay. Because if you didn't do that, we would have gotten to this point probably 2-3 turns ago. And we still would have been on the ground.
All right, well, that's good.
But we're not keeping it around any longer than we need to.
Hey, if I had known what was going on, I would have dispelled it. But I'm in the middle of a
Yes,
fucking.
please.
Yeah,
Jasper.
you're in a tunnel. See, this is why I stalk everybody
you
with
so much.
Dispel Magic Scrolls.
Because he never knows.
It comes in handy.
It does come in handy.
Okay, and I'm gonna have LJ try and chuck a flask of burning oil at her.
All right.
So that will be
Good to go. Off in the distance, a dog is barking.
16, 17, 18.
It's
Oh,
his way of
Jesus.
saying hello, how are you? Welcome home. Welcome to our house. I mean,
For
you know,
the
we'll pretend it is.
for the attack roll on the flask of oil, I got a 37.
All right, roll 2d6, please.
It's more like, I'm trying to protect you. Shut up.
Right? That's basically, I mean, that's definitely.
There's evil people out there.
Don't you know I'm trying to support you?
2d6. That is a 10.
All right. She will take 10 points of damage from the. Let's see what she's got left.
Does she catch on fire?
Really not that bad.
She's not feeling that bad.
That's basically her response. It's really feeling that bad.
I'll stick my tongue out at her.
She barely succeeds in her reflex save and does not catch on fire.
Damn it. All right, John, get us
Not
out of here.
happy about it, though. All right. That was that. Blaz and Keurig. Zag, it is Blaz and Keurig's turn.
All right.
No problem.
So without them doing anything, the two spiritual hammers should be attacking the one guy at the end of the corridor.
Correct.
Great. Let's start with that.
Okay.
Second. No. So it's going to be a plus 14 and plus 8. No, that's not right. I get all 3 attacks. So plus 11, plus 2, plus 9. All right, we'll start with you just tell me when he's dead.
Sure.
Great.
Tuesday.
Yeah, right.
Sorry, D-Day.
D-Day.
It's 2. 19, 18, and 19.
All three missed. Sorry.
Oh, okay. And then Carrick's. Should just hit him once and be done with it. Let's see. I'm not rolling very well.
You're really not.
I'm really not. I'm being honest about it.
Trust me, the monsters feel the same way.
And so he gets Damn it. Sorry, I should know this better. What the fuck is my base attack? Oh, +8. It's just a +8. So
Just a +8.
oh, well, I got a 20, 28.
28. Okay, that actually hits.
And then do I roll again to see if I get a crit?
No, not on a spiritual weapon. Just
Oh,
roll
right.
damage.
That's right. So that's going to be 10 points of damage.
All right, you're doing good. He's not out, but he's definitely not happy about his life.
All right. And now I get to actually make my attacks because those were the spiritual
Yes,
hammers
that is correct.
attacks. All right. So Carrick is spinning around and staring at what, 2 of those wizard guys?
No, two of the Yogi, but these don't look like wizards. They have crossbows and short swords. Oh, thank you, Pat.
Okay. Can Carrick stand behind somebody? Is there anybody to stand behind because he's hurting?
Marvin?
Okay. So no one else is around me. Got it. Shit. And he's too far away to do anything, right? Because they were shooting crossbows at him. Is that right?
You can do whatever the hell he wants.
Well,
Okay, specifically, he's 5, 10,
everything on
15,
one
20, 25, 30, 35 feet away. He's 35 feet away.
Is there any place where he can duck behind?
No. Just Marvin.
Fine. He holds Marvin out in front of him. And
Hey, where?
he casts a cure moderate wounds on himself because he's about to fucking die.
Wait, is this Blas?
Okay.
No, this is Carrick out in the fucking hallway.
Okay, hang on. How close is Bash to being in line of fire?
Really not close.
Damn it. Okay, I was gonna turn into a tree. Never mind.
You could move
That would
over
actually
there.
be a useful way to turn into a tree. Holy shit, Ben.
I mean, one of these days,
Right?
it's gonna be useful.
That was really close.
Your trunk would run into the ship and probably do a lot of damage to one of you.
One day, like Bash will save the party by turning into a tree.
That'll be an interesting day.
Considering the universe and the way it works, bound to happen.
Yeah, if I die on my feet, can my teammates use me for hardcover?
Right? Blas, what is Blas going to be doing this round?
He's within reach of the spellcaster, right?
Yes, he is. The spellcaster is 15 feet away, maybe just
Right.
12 feet
He's
away.
gonna fucking attack him.
What?
No, for reals.
All right. You attack him sexually.
Okay. Because it's really about anger and power, not about sex. Yeah, okay. He's gonna attack with his Morning Star, 2 attacks, +23, +15. Ha! This is bound to hit. That's a 34. And so close. 19 plus, what did I say?
Well, the first one was a 34, so.
Yeah. First one was 34. Second one is again a 34.
Roll damage.
I will. It's 2d8 plus 10.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully this will do it. Hopefully. So that's 7 plus 7 is 14 plus 10 is 17 points of damage.
Okay, then the Yogi falls to the ground.
Great.
Bash. In the meantime, LJ is hurling a flask of oil. Bash, what are you doing this round?
There's nobody for me to kill now, is there?
There's the two guys behind the party.
Yeah, but they're like way up there.
They're really
Charge.
nice. They're nice guys. You should attack them.
You know what? Okay, Bash is going to run in the direction of them, and I want to make sure that I go down the middle of the hallway. And I want to stop just outside their range.
So you're tanking aggro?
Not exactly.
I mean, essentially you are. You're basically like taking all the aggro of these guys on yourself.
I guess you're right. I am. Okay. Yeah.
That is admittedly the thing you should be doing as the fighter.
I mean, and Blodgett was
but I'm a level
dispelling.
2 druid.
Blodgett, right? Yeah, that means you don't count as a what, like 14th level fighter? Is that how that works?
Should be 15.
Your 2 levels of druid counter the 14 levels of fighter. I get
Look,
it.
ever since I turned into a tree, I've been trying to like turn over a new leaf. I know it's cliche to say, but
I cannot with this motherfucker.
Son of a birch. Anyway.
And next thing you know, he'll be joining the John Birch Society.
Oh. And you've been waiting like for four games to use that, haven't you?
Okay.
You know what kind of tree he becomes.
Sorry?
You know what kind of tree he becomes? A dogwood. You can tell by the bark.
That was terrible. Is it my turn? Is that what you were saying, Victor?
Yes, it's your turn, please.
Okie
Save
dokie.
me, save me.
There is not a huge amount of stuff I can do. Hmm. I'm really trying to find something I can do to help.
You can cast spells to attack the bad guys at the end of the corridor, or heal the cleric standing next to you who's down to his last 10 hit points.
Oh! I'll use the Staff of Healing on him. I need
Is
to
that
look
Carrick?
up.
Is
Huh?
that Carrick?
I'm sorry?
Was that Carrick that you're healing?
Whoever the cleric is next to me.
Victor, is the cleric next to her Carrick?
According to the map, I have to say yes.
Okay, thank you.
Let Blas know how many hit points, or let Zach know how many hit points Carrick gets back.
I'm just having to look it up. Okay.
Well, thank you.
You are welcome.
And John ran away.
It does not give you a lot. I mean, I basically am giving you 6 hit points back.
Hey, John. You ran away.
That's all right. That's something. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, Bash. The two Niyogi defilers at the end of the hallway attack you directly. That's going to hit. $10. 15 and 9. 24 hit points of damage.
Okay.
And I need you to make 2 fortitude saves.
Okay. You said a fortitude save?
That's what you said.
Okay, 47 for the first one, and 8 and 6. That's 4. Also, 54 for the second.
Wow. What
I
the
don't know
fuck?
why, but my fortitude says 36.
That doesn't make any fucking sense, but I'll take a look at your
Well,
sheet.
hang on. Maybe it's fort save, right? That would be.
What's your Constitution modifier?
Wait, did those get wiped out? Is that why it's weird? Where would that be at? Attributes, stats. Hang on.
It's the plus side next to Constitution.
Got it. 6 is my Constitution modifier.
6 plus, and how many levels do you have in fighter?
In fighter, 14.
Hi, baby.
So 15 and 2 in druid.
2 in druid, yeah.
Damn. It actually looks like it might be it.
So 17 is your fortitude save bonus.
What is it?
17.
17. Why does this say 36 there? That's weird. I will change that. Okay, so let me redo that math then. 11, 18. 28 for the first.
Did you roll a 1 on either save?
No.
Okay, that's it. You're good. The DC was 19.
Okay.
So yeah, if you rolled a 1, you would get 18, which would be the only way that you would fail that.
Oh, I did not get a 1.
All right. Well, that makes perfect sense because you are the fighter. So you failing a fortitude save is pretty rare. All right. That is the actions of the defilers.
Oh, I did that wrong. Okay. You actually get 12 points back.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Because I forgot to add in my spellcasting modifier.
I was wondering about that.
Carlos.
Well, errors
Here.
were made.
John, I needed to ask you where you flew after the on your turn when they cast the spell and. Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. I wanted to make sure of that though.
Where is Love, by the way? Did we leave him on the ground?
No, he's in Frita's pocket.
Yep.
After last week's unpleasantness,
Okay. You guys are in the ass end of the bug. You fly in there this round. you can hear you hear a definitive female scream from outside, somewhere on the other side of the prismatic wall. I'm not going to bother moving them around, but
Yeah, I'm guessing things didn't go the way she wanted them to.
Does it sound like a scream of pain or a scream like she's casting some sort of spell that has a powerful fear effect?
it's definitely not a spell.
Okay.
I mean, it could be pain, it could be fear from having a Zigglikaglack charging you. It could be the scream of gathering an actual knowing of the entirety of the universe. It's hard to say.
Choices were made, things were done. It's what's going on.
Mission accomplished. What does anybody know what the deal is with this chair in the top of this pyramid?
No.
Never ask for all the power in the universe. That doesn't go well.
And if it has anything to do with Cthulhu, you don't want to even look at it, much less play with it.
But I think we need something from it.
Not from that. We just need to get the hell out of here now.
Like everybody else who came to this island at the same time came here for that thing.
Yeah, that's basically what they came here for.
It's called being stupid in unison.
Curious.
Amen to that, sir. Yes. Just
And we haven't come across it in any of our readings, anything about it or in reference to it.
No.
We chose
All
to
right.
go on the books.
Yeah, that's not what I'm getting as the takeaway on this.
Well, I mean, you could go back through the books and look specifically for this, but you didn't see anything that referenced it directly in your initial reading. Of course, you were not reading for strange seats of snakes. So, all right, you guys have landed there. That's them. They attack Bash. Garlos, you've landed the fly. What are you gonna do?
Hello, sweet boy. Hello, sweet boy.
Okay. Blas and Carrick.
Oh goodness.
Oh goodness.
So do we still have an Umber Hulk near me, or
Nope.
are there any baddies near? No, there's not. Looking at the map. Okay, so Blas is going to. So there's two of these guys down the hallway, right?
Yes.
What is the scale on the squares?
5 feet per square, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, about 80 feet.
Hey, give me a second, please.
Sure.
I'm trying to figure out what spells I have left. Because I'm down to very few.
Since LJ is in a different area, you want to tell me? Oh, you're good? You figured it out?
What he will do is he and Carrick will both take the action to redirect their spiritual weapons, which are actually down the hallway to the baddies at the other end of the hallway.
Okay.
So even though they have not had great luck with these things, maybe they will this time.
Anything's possible. Hope springs eternal, right?
Indeed, it does. So plus 14, plus 8. No, that's not right. I get 3 attacks. Doopy. Plus 9. Plus 9, plus 3, plus 2. Plus 9, plus 3, plus 2. So Blazes. 21. 23, that's no crit. Shit.
The 21 misses, the 23 hits.
Okay. And the third one's not going to hit. It's going to be a 16.
AC is 22 on these guys.
Yeah. So 1d8 plus 4.
Okay.
You say they got a 22?
Yeah.
Okay. So 1d8 plus 4. I'm sorry. That's not right. Yes, it is. 1d8 plus 4 is a 10 points of damage.
Okay.
And then Carrick will do his. Which is just a +8, 1 attack. So that is going to be. I wish I could roll something. 23.
23 is going to hit.
That's a something.
That is a something. Good job.
1d8 plus 2, so it's 10 more points of damage.
All right, LJ.
LJ is going to charge down the ramp and attack attack one of the two guys down at the bottom of it.
Okay. You'll be able to make a charge attack. So 1 attack with each rapier.
I am using the bastard swords right now.
All right, 1 attack with each bastard.
Okay. Those are my attack rolls.
AC of 22, both hit.
Awesome.
Bluebird, Mr. Bean. Yes, you are.
16. Oh, hell. I need to pop the calculator open.
I know. Yeah.
71 damage.
All right, that Nyogi Defiler falls to the ground. Deadish. Bash, your turn.
I will attack the other.
All right, you'll be able to make a full attack since you only have to move 5 feet to attack him. And then after Bash is going to be Blodgett and Frida.
All right, the first one is 34.
Hits. AC is 22 on these guys.
Ow, 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 ow.
Okay,
Careful.
and they all hit. 16.
You're my sweet boy, and I love
23 for the first one.
you.
All right.
And that makes that.
26 for the second.
He falls to the ground.
Oh, good.
All right, Blodgett, what are you up to today, sir?
So where did Garlos take us?
Garlos landed you on the back end of the thing, the Citadel deck.
Okay. I am going to follow Garlos and Lev's, LJ's lead.
Okay.
I'll hold my action.
Are you just going to hold your action?
Yes.
Okay, so you're following Frida's lead when she first arrived there. And Frida.
I'm going to follow them, but I'm not going to make any other actions. Is that
Okay.
what I meant? That's what I meant.
Okay.
So you retain the
the
half
cleric right next to me.
There's a cleric right next to you, yes.
Still in need of healing, I take it.
Oh, is he still in need of healing? Valid question.
Yeah.
All right. We'll hit him again.
All right, beating the cleric.
And there will be a lecture that is imparted with each healing of the level of what do we not do? We don't go running off without backup. Repeat after me. What do we not do? We don't go running into a situation
Oh my
without
God.
backup.
I wish I could get to Ogloff on this computer because there's a scene that I would totally use. All right.
And I will make him repeat it after me with each healing.
Well,
There you
see, the thing is that you're not healing Blaz, you're healing Blaz's acolyte. So he's just going to say, go talk to that guy.
I don't care. I'm going to make
He
him repeat
agrees
it
with you.
anyway.
The,
It's like-
rep- the
His acolyte
repetition.
agrees with you.
I'm
Blaz-
holding my
Keurig is
healing
like,
hostage until he says it.
Keurig is like, yes, I completely agree. What are some words we can use when that happens and other people tell us to go where we shouldn't be? How can I help?
The repetition
not-
thing works
my
a
will is
lot
not my
better
own.
when you step on them and crush them into the ground, in my
It
experience.
does, doesn't it? It
I am
really does.
whacking him a little bit with the healing wand.
Hey. A good wand whacking helps instill direction for almost any guy.
16 points of healing.
That helps as well.
And I
16
will convert your cleric to my way of thinking.
I like to have my wand whacked. Thank you.
You won't when I do it, I promise you.
Oh, you don't know me very well, do you?
That's
And
not
you
thinking
don't
with
know
your
me
difficult
very
stomach.
well.
All right, so the
So glad we're
monsters,
recording this.
top of the round, right? Seriously, top of the round, the monsters do something, and you no longer hear any screams.
We need to get this thing moving. We need to get it at a jump range from the Zigglikaglack, like ASAP. We need to make this thing move away from the pyramid.
Thank you for reminding me, John. By the way, the ship is kind of listing to the side.
Shit.
It's listing to port.
Get
Bring
Marvin up to the bridge and let's get this thing moving.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you do?
I'm charging down there and I'm grabbing Marvin and say, quick, let's head to the front of this thing.
Okay.
And he'll grab and drag Marvin if he has to.
He has to.
Okay.
LJ is going to start searching the rooms on the side. I'm going to start with the one directly above me.
Okay.
Carlos is going to tell Marvin, I need to know how to make this thing move. And I need to do it real quick or we become lunch for that fucking thing back there.
Marvin says, may I suggest making sure that your shorts are salted?
Yeah, that's some motivation for old Marvin there.
He points to the bridge that you're currently standing in, where you can see the floors and exquisite blood red, kind of like very much like the background of this thing. Within the bridge itself, this area, you have forgot to write this down. Within the bridge itself, there are several portals. It's mostly the walls around you are a type of see-through ceramic that allows the person standing or people standing in the bridge to see the area around them fairly easily. There is one center stand that is holding what looks like a cracked crystal ball. There are two small, you would think of them as, they look like step stools, about maybe 2 feet high on either side of the bridge. And then there seems to be some kind of netting, like a fish net, like you'd see on a boat, that kind of netting, along the back corner of each area. And that is the bridge. And Marvin points at the cracked crystal ball and says, none of you have this is not a validly mobile ship.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I suggest the next question you ask Marvin is, since it's not mobile, can we make it fall?
Don't do that.
He says by doing nothing, you'll definitely succeed in that.
Carlos says, how can we get it to move about a few hundred feet the way it's headed? You know, the direction it's pointing, how can we get it to move a few hundred feet that direction?
He says, statistics serve, a high-level wizard should be able to convince the ship to move a direction, but it's not going to go into space.
That's fine. We just want it out of range of the Zigglikaglack.
Produce your high-level wizard.
He shrugs.
Why don't we drop it on the Zigglikaglack?
Last I saw, it was tearing this thing apart. I think it'd just rip it apart for lunch and then eat us like a tasty filling.
Okay, that's a fair argument.
Oh, it's going down.
Regardless, how do I get this thing to move? It's like you said, a high-level wizard can make it do it. How about a low-level wizard, you know, giving it a bit of a push?
Somebody gets out behind it. Let's see if we can get some, some salt under the wheels.
He says, have you ever used a crystal ball?
Carlos says no, but I'm willing to learn.
He says that's about what you would need, the power to use a crystal ball in order to pilot this with any certainty.
Just need to move it a little.
All right.
Well, this will be highly entertaining.
Brandon's power just went out.
Oh dear.
Well, he's got enough to text me, so hopefully he can get back online. Okay, so are you going to try and use the crystal ball? Okay, give me a spellcraft check, please. D20 plus your spellcraft ability.
Better.
Okay, while Garlus is trying to use the crystal ball,
Yes.
23. Okay. You take 5 points of damage, and you are able to maneuver the ship. What are you trying to do with the ship? Where are you trying to maneuver it?
The hobbits are going to Isengard.
That is definitely a thing that can occur. I think that's a welcome back, Brandon. Okay. Waiting for the Wi-Fi to come back. He is. All right. Roll 2d6, John. Okay. The ship goes 70 feet towards the towards y'all's old ship, and then stops. actions from the rest of the party. Blas, LJ, Bash, Blodgett, and Frida.
You are asking us what our actions are in this moment?
Yes, I am.
Bracing for impact.
Okay. I mean, that's logical.
My power went out for a second, and I do not know what's going on. Can I get a quick recap of the last few minutes?
There were atomic explosions across the entire United States in multiple places.
Well, we should do something about that.
The Garlos has successfully figured out how to convince the ship to move a little bit, and has moved the ship about 70 feet down towards your old ship.
Oh. So, are we not doing anything about the pyramid then?
I really want to do something about the pyramid.
So do I, but right now we need to get the ship out of its range because this ship has had its ass torn off, and we need to save what's left of it.
If we get the ship out of its range, then how do we do anything about it?
I need a ring of invisibility. Just throw me a fucking ring of invisibility. Blas, I mean, anybody.
What if
I
I
have
have
hands? You'd have to come get it. I don't have hands.
How about this? Drop us on the pyramid, and Garlos and Marvin drive the thing down to the other ship.
So here's what I thought to do. If we go in en masse, then we're going to attract this thing's attention. If I go in invisible, which will probably be able to see me, but nonetheless, if I go in invisible and just before I hit the ground, I use the horn to call up a bunch of barbarians, I might have the time to sit in the chair.
I don't think you want to sit in a chair. That sounds like a really dumb idea.
Feels like a bad idea.
We're supposed to sit in this chair. Like everyone
No, stupid people sit in the chair and they die.
Everyone else is sitting in the chair.
What we should do.
And look what happened to them.
Sitting in the chair. Yeah, I think there's something to sitting in the chair. Go sit in the chair.
Forget the freaking chair. We kill everything on top of the pyramid, and then we figure out what's going on with the chair.
You're going to kill the Zigglikaglack?
Yeah.
How are you going to kill the Zigglikaglack?
You're one of those people that has to beat everything in the level before going to the next level. Just go sit in the chair. Just go sit in the chair.
Yeah, the green dragon guy sat in the chair. He jumped up and ran. And then the idiot lady sat in the chair and she screamed and died. I think sitting in the chair is kind of like, throwing yourself into a blender. It's not a problem.
I just feel like
You
the
guys
chair
didn't
would
see
be
what
easier.
happened to either person who sat in the chair. You saw.
Yeah.
You have no visibility whatsoever.
Don't need to see. We just looking at the results. You know a tree by its fruits, mate.
So we don't know if they died. We just know that they went away.
Right.
Just
Well,
go
you
get
saw,
a
you
ring
saw
of
the dragon. The only time the dragon left was when the tentacled Umber Hulk came out of the pyramid right underneath him. Until then, he was all game for getting back in the chair.
I just think it would be easier to thoroughly check this chair out if we kill everything there.
Yeah, I'd say we worry about killing everything before doing anything else. Right now, I'm getting the ship out of everything else's range so it doesn't kill the ship. Once we get the ship out of range, we can deal with those fuckers. I mean, it's
sometimes you just trigger the cutscene.
I have a plan.
Okay, currently Garlos has the ship about 70 feet towards your old ship.
All right, here's
This is where you guys are right now. LJ is currently looking inside rooms. Is anyone else doing anything else? Blas is going to go find Blodgett.
Where is Blodgett?
Where you're headed.
On the upper deck? Great. And Carrick is going with him.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
All right, John, give me another spellcraft roll, please. You now get a +2.
Instead of checking the rooms, can I have LJ go up to Garlos and get the ebony fly?
He can go back over there. Garlos is not responsive unless he wants to stop flying the ship.
Can I pick his pockets?
Sure. How many levels in Rogue do you have?
40.
You fail.
Damn, man, that's rough.
All right, with a resounding thud, the Neogi Death Spider. We're gonna gently call this a landing on the ground next to the. Yeah, you don't have the ability to keep it. No, you don't have that much control. It doesn't have that much control.
We're already back here.
So the ship is currently on the ground next to your ship. Actually, next to near, because your ship is basically right over here, and the sailors have all kind of combobulated. Looks like the sailors have all cleaned up the area around the ground around there, and they're headed back to the seahorse, the sea wind. Sorry, the winged seahorse is the name of the ship. So yeah, they're headed back to the seahorse. So you guys land the ship, and they are looking out at you, fairly amazed at what the hell it is you're doing. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys a moment to talk amongst yourselves and figure out what you want to do.
I don't understand why we're here. I mean, were we supposed to get a ship, or we were supposed to sit in the chair?
We're supposed to get
have
the bloody ship.
We're
I don't
supposed
care
to get
about
the ship.
chair.
We're supposed to get the ship.
But the ship
Carlos
won't
and
fly.
I had dreams that we had to get the ship.
Ship's not going to space.
Well, that would have been helpful information.
I think we told everybody a couple
Yeah,
of times.
Pretty much told.
Yeah, that I remember that being told like 4 or 5 games ago. It's been a while, but from here, I think our only hope is the ebony fly. To
But
get
my
back up.
question is, were you told to get in the chair? Did
No.
you have a dream to get in the chair? Okay.
No,
that would make-
I know nothing about this chair except
I
our
meant
enemies.
Zach.
No, I know
Okay.
nothing about this chair, except
Okay.
for the fact that I think that it's going to impart important information because everybody's coming to see it.
Yeah, I mean, all of our enemies just came to get this chair.
Right.
There's probably something going on with it.
I'd say before we try anything, we're gonna have to kill everything that's on the bloody pyramid, which means that Cthulhuid Umber Hulk and the Zigglikaglack. And in order to do that, we really need Lev back.
Nah, we don't need Lev. My thinking is, how many airwalk spells do we have left?
Oh, not very many.
Any?
I don't know. Let me look. I mean, I'm the only one with airwalk spells.
I've got a flying scroll.
Well, that would
Got a
work.
fly scroll.
Hmm.
Okay.
I've got one airwalk spell left.
Okay.
Fly scroll.
And we can fit 3 people on the ebony fly. So which 5 people are going to go up to the pyramid? I nominate LJ and Bash for 2 of them.
So what are we going to the pyramid for?
Kill everything, check out the chair.
Oh,
That's why I'm saying we need Lev back.
you need a fireball.
Honestly, Lev would not be very effective because of that freaking spellcaster. She's all but immune to fucking magic. It's so annoying.
Dude, I think she's dead. I think they ate her.
I don't know. I don't think anything has actually died up there.
What did I miss?
We have undergone a rough landing next to our ship, and we're currently plotting how we're going to get back to the top of the pyramid.
We're plotting.
Oh boy.
We've figured out that we can get 5 people up there. So LJ will go. I think Bash should go as well. Who else?
Well, Blas should go.
Okay.
Although I'm almost out of fucking spells.
I'm out of wizard completely. I mean, after this, I think we can probably rest because this, as far as killing everything goes, it's just that stuff up there. So if we can do it,
I'd say we
then we can rest.
I'd say we rest because it isn't coming after us.
Rest
Because
is what
we
makes-
saw what happened when it jumped off the pyramid and ended up back on top of it. So it's not coming after us.
But there's other stuff up there.
Yeah, there
There's
is
there's still a dragon around. I mean, I feel
dragon
like we shouldn't
around.
wait. I feel like we shouldn't wait.
Yeah, but we don't have any spells, brother man, or a wizard.
Yeah.
What do
No
you
way to buff,
what
no way to deal damage other than just beat things, and you don't want to get close enough to that thing to beat it. Look at what it did all the Umberhulks, is just pitching those around like toys.
You know, I don't know. You know, I was trying to guess the DM's intent. I don't know what the hell we're supposed to do here, except for get the ship. And if we've done that, then let's just hang for a second and see what shakes out up top. We can. I'm pretty sure that Carrick and my airwalk spells are still in effect that we had on us, so we could go up and check just to see what's going on.
Here's another thought: that might not be the ship we need.
That's a possibility, but this one, if we can use a limited wish to repair it, might do the job.
What did the ship look like that you dreamt about?
Sorry?
I'm asking. You dreamt about being on having to get a ship.
Who are you talking to?
Kara, Suzanne, and Garrulus.
No, not
Who had the dream?
I had a dream.
Someone had a dream that we had to get the ship.
I know Suzanne did, but she's not here right now.
Oh, well, that's
Yeah, there was not a picture of a ship in the dream.
okay.
So, yeah.
One thing we can do is
As far as spaceships go,
get somebody invisible to fly up to where they can see what the hell's going on top of the pyramid. Make sure they're invisible first.
Yeah, I still think. Yeah,
I mean, reconnoitering, I'm not against. It's
Here's
going
the
there.
thought.
We
You're
want to be
here now. Your character is here now, Zag. You could heal Lev, right?
no.
Oh, I can't. I can't turn him from stone. I've got the best I've got is a lesser restoration spell.
No, we're gonna need to go back to town and visit my wizard friends and have them cast a stone to flesh on me.
Dispel magic would do it.
A dispel? What?
That's what I remember, isn't it? Doesn't it dispel magic to dispel the flesh?
No. Otherwise, we would have done that right off the bat.
If we can do a dispel magic, and that would do it. A greater dispel magic?
I feel like we went through all this in another game and figured out eventually that wouldn't do it. Like there was like a conclusion that he had to go back to town, but I might be wrong.
Well,
Yeah,
actually,
Maybe forget that.
Yeah, you're right.
so Game Master's saying that won't work.
Yeah, because the duration of flesh to stone, which is technically the spell, it's an instantaneous effect, and from there I'm just petrified. I'm just made of non-magical rock.
Victor, what is the big red circle on the other side of the island?
The remains of a fire.
Okay. Look, guys, I don't think we're going to be able to take whatever's on top of this pyramid. And if we're curious about or want to know what this whole chair thing is about, we're going to have to go in surreptitiously.
Okay, can somebody go in invisible? And can we send somebody else back with Lev to revive him? Like, can we do two things at once from here since we're semi-safe?
Yeah, but it's going to take days to get.
I mean, it would just take a teleport back to Catapult and then
Teleport back here.
yeah.
So it'd take a couple
If
of hours.
we're taking a breather, then we could send you up to spectate and force Victor to describe what's happening with the Ring of Invisibility, and have, I don't know, literally anybody use a teleport scroll that I make sure to stalk everybody with, and then Lev can teleport back with them.
That sounds like a plan.
Yeah, several of you definitely have one. All right, so is that what you're doing?
If there is no dissent.
All right, so who's going to go invisible up to the top of the pyramid?
Well, I'm pretty sure I have the highest wisdom of the group, although probably one of the lowest intelligences.
You're also one of the
Agreed.
only two people able to fly at the moment.
True.
All right. So
But you also have a weird obsession of wanting to sit in that chair.
That is also true.
yes. All right. So Blas, you're gonna
Yes.
go wind walk up to the top of the pyramid.
You bet. As fast as my feet will carry me.
All right.
I just want them to not sit in the chair.
I
I
get
kill
the-
them so
I
they
get
don't
the-
do that.
I get the invisibility ring from Suzanne from Bludget first.
Okay. What you see when you get to the top of the pyramid, and this is actually visible a little bit before because the prismatic walls are gone. You see the sorceress sitting on top of the pyramid, and the Zigglikaglack cavorting about, dancing, very happy. And on top of the sorceress is the Umber Hulk creature with its tentacles wrapped around her face.
Wrapped around her face.
Yes.
Not
And
good.
as you are watching, she begins to change and grow tentacles, and what is left of her slithers off of the chair and into the pyramid itself.
No,
Gross.
Yeah, I don't think you want to sit on that chair, mate.
not sitting in the chair.
Glad to hear it.
So nobody's sitting in the chair anymore.
Correct. No one is in the chair anymore at this point.
Mission accomplished, gang.
The Neo Hulk has basically killed off the, not killed off, transformed Lilitrix into a Neotrix. So she's an interesting creature and currently inside the pyramid.
Damn.
And the Neo Hulk is now wandering down the side of the pyramid, just randomly cavorting and screaming about non-Euclidean noises.
The Umber Hulk?
Then,
Umber Hulk
sure.
creature.
I'm calling it a Neo Hulk because it's no longer an Umber Hulk, and it's
Wait,
definitely.
you said it's climbing down the pyramid, so it's going down towards the ground?
Yeah, it actually, when it gets to the side, it just starts walking along the side of the underside of the pyramid, just randomly doing weird designs. You guys can see it as it goes around the other side.
All right, I'm not sitting in this chair. I will.
The important thing is that nobody else is either.
Well, yeah, but what happened to the person who was is kind of icky.
Yeah.
Well,
Sucks for her.
Right.
But maybe that's how you get in the pyramid.
Well,
I'll take a different route, thank you.
by turning into
One
a
of these
horrible
away.
creature?
Say
Perhaps.
again?
By turning into a horrible creature? You get sucked into the pyramid?
No, that's what happens when you get attacked by the Neo Hulk.
Ah, I see. All right. Well, I could
And basically, every time you guys, the longer you guys have waited, the more monsters are created by the monsters that are already on the pyramid to defend the pyramid. So the pyramid's now well defended.
Lovely. Okay. I'm gonna start heading down.
Okay.
Does it look like any creatures are coming out of the pyramid towards the ground? Like,
No, those are the only three semi-living creatures left on the pyramid, on the island,
okay.
besides you guys.
So we've got the ship on the ground
Yes.
and we can rest.
You were deciding not to rest, but you can rest as well.
Well, I don't know what else to do at this point except to wait for Lev to come back. And then, even then, I mean, the most important thing is that we repair the ship and get to space. Think.
Right.
I
So what are you guys going to do at this point?
I think Darlos or someone else is probably already having a conversation with Margaret about that.
Well, I believe that probably the most prudent thing to do is to is the spider ship close to our sailing ship at all?
Yeah, the spider ship is here. Your sailing ship is here.
Okay, thank you.
I managed to get it away from the pyramid.
Yeah, but so we'll just sit on the ship and stand guard and rest. That's all we can do at this point.
Yeah, Garlis will take Lev back to town to get him rejuvenated.
Okay, so Garlis teleports Lev to town. All right.
He is also going to try and get some kind of audience with the bishop to see if we can get him some more aid for us. This looks crazy.
Okay, since I don't need to rest, I want to start talking to Marvin and asking him if there is a way that he or we can repair this ship with the resources that we have right now.
Apparently, we can't even drive this ship without a phone.
Marvin says to make the ship fly, you're basically going to need a new spelljammer, which is the device that controls the ship. He says the nearest one is on top of the pyramid.
Fuck.
What do you mean?
Somehow, I thought he was going to say that.
What do you mean it's on top of the pyramid?
Okay, I want to ask Marvin specifically. Does he mean on top of the pyramid as it relates to the distance from where we are now, or on top of the pyramid as in where the top of the pyramid would be if it was facing right side up?
He says no, on top of the pyramid as it relates to where you are now.
Okay.
Where is this spell chamber thing? I didn't see any such thing.
He said you described someone sitting on it a bit ago.
Oh, it's the chair. God damn it.
So it is the dang chair.
He says,
Okay,
without that, it's not likely.
I need to steal the chair.
You could get another spelljammer, but I don't know that there are many more here on this planet. At least there weren't when we crashed.
How would Marvin suggest that we get the spelljammer? Like,
Marvin says, I don't suggest you get the spelljammer at all. I suggest you go home and live happy lives, which no one ever wants to do. I mean, what is wrong with your family life? Why don't you pursue love and affection and calm happiness? Build a garden. Come on, what's wrong with you people?
Is there money in that?
I forgot.
Carlos has tried the whole love
we
thing, and it
broke
seems to be working
Marvin
rather
earlier.
poorly.
I don't know. I'm on board with this. He's converting me to his point of view.
Marvin learned
I don't
emotions.
know. It sounds nice, but then, you get all these tentacled horrors destroying the material plane. I mean, nobody else is doing anything about it.
Okay, we don't have time to talk philosophy with Marvin. How should we get we're going to attempt to get the spelljammer. What is the best course of action to get it, since we're unfamiliar with this technology?
Well, he suggests you take the spelljammer off the top of the pyramid, put it where the crystal ball was, or is, and then you should be able to control the ship.
Okay.
Spelljammers automatically connect to the entity that they're around.
Are they difficult to disconnect from the entity they're currently connected to?
Not especially, no.
Okay.
It is recommended that you attune to them, but not especially.
We just need to get it off first and then attune to it.
Okay, so cool. So barring all the monsters, we should just be able to pick the damn thing up. That seems reasonable. Monsters we can do.
So basically, everyone's going to. What are you guys going to do before you rest? And the crew of the ship is like, the crew of the Winged Seahorse is asking if it's okay if they leave, or do they guys really need them to stay, or what are we looking at here? Because they've heard of these death spiders and they are really twigging out right now. It's like you guys have decided to commandeer a slave ship. Do you need us at this point? Because we could not be needed, and we'd be very happy with that.
It kind of remains to be seen. We don't know what it's going to be like actually piloting the ship, so we might need to ask for some crewmates. I mean, I know it's a slave ship and all, but you totally have free choice on whether to go or not. But on the upside, it'd be a pretty cool view out there. We'd be going on an adventure. It'd be kind of dangerous, but you can
It's
see
an
on the ship.
adventure,
It'd be a lot of fun.
Joey.
It's an adventure.
Yeah, it's an adventure.
Make you all slaves.
Right.
I mean, no. You're not slaves. I mean, you can say no. You can go home, but I think it'd be really cool if you stuck around for a little bit, just to make sure that we're all set.
Something. All right.
Besides, we still haven't fully like cleared the ship yet. We don't know what's about to happen. So if we need another way out,
Wait.
having a ship is really nice.
So we landed the ship. Did we search the ship?
No. We should do that before we rest.
Let's go search the ship.
That's crazy talk.
I was in the bathroom. I didn't know.
No,
Why
we
would
kind
you
of
search the ship?
we stole the ship and then got the hell off the top of the pyramid before it got jumped on again.
You steal the ship, you land the ship, you take a nap. That's how this works.
Uh-huh.
We searched the ship. We began going through the rooms.
What an intelligent decision.
Okay, has Carlos teleported away with Lev?
Yes, they're
Okay.
currently. Where did you end up going to, John?
You know, I know that says spell jammers, but I swear I saw spell pajamas, and that sounded like the coolest thing ever.
It's like space pants, but weird.
I don't see anybody reassuring me that I'm not about to lose my character, and it makes me really concerned.
You might. I don't know.
Great.
So, Carlos, you're teleporting to the inn, and then going over to go see Tim. Okay. He is there. He was in the midst of doing some packing. He's putting large amounts of china into a very small box, and you can see that no matter how much he puts in the box, there still seems to be more china that he needs to put into the box. But he stops when you come in. He says, "Ah, always a pleasure." I see our friend has been a little stoned.
Yeah, I told him no, put down the dude, man. But no, it was like he's stoned again.
Okay.
Carlos, it's usually me that gets this, but it was his turn, I guess.
You've been turned to stone like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, I've been stoned like twice, I think.
Right.
I'm just remembering us like carrying your statue through a corridor as we ran away.
He says, "Okay, I don't have any stone to flesh potions around, but I do have a rock to mud. Although I don't have a mud to pixie, so that's tricky."
You could turn me into a mud golem.
Not a bad idea. He says, "What about animate pixie? Animate statue." And then he would just be animated.
Oh, he'd be a bloody piece of rock that moves about.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be a wizard now, would it? But can you take a bit and memorize?
What about fleshy stone?
No. Memorize stone to flesh and fix his bugger?
Lumpy rocks?
No.
And then my contingency spell goes off. And Carlos gets a sending spell. I have wizard friends in the new Mages Guild in Cabot Pool.
Yeah. Yeah, I was
Tim-
about to go for that. I thought Tim would be able to help, but it's like, okay, Tim is no.
Tim's an enchanter. We love Tim, but he's an enchanter.
Okay, I'm gonna try the Magic Guild and see if I can get some help there.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, do you have any more of those octopus in a bottle?
He says, I'm not sure when I left those. I'll see if I can find some.
Okay.
Oh, well, thank you. I'll keep an eye out.
Yeah, they've come in handy for not really doing stuff, but being really fun.
They're entertaining.
Because that's what we lack in this game.
The jars of entertainment. That's what they are.
What has 8 arms and is like Play-Doh but lethal?
How can we get the chair from the top of the pyramid into the ship? Do we have a teleport item spell?
We can probably just carry it.
I'm pretty sure larceny is going to be what's happening with that. But,
Larceny. All right, at the Wizard's Temple, you definitely have more fortune. However, it is going to cost you a pretty penny. Double check what level spell that is.
Yeah, I always
I think it's like a
they always
5th or
say-
6th level.
Yeah, it's a 6th level spell. 12,000 gold pieces.
You fuckers.
Oh, they're your friends.
And they're robbing me like this?
It's not like you can say anything.
Next time they have to buy pizza.
Uh,
Okay, I'll pay them.
All right. They will happily cast Stone Flesh. It'll take roll me a d20.
all right, I've subtracted the money from the party inventory.
13.
You're good. They happen to have a Stone Flesh on them,
Yeah, I bet they do.
so they will go ahead and cast it immediately as soon as you put forth the coin. And Lev, you are once again a living, breathing specifically, pixie.
He instantly comes to spitting and cursing and cussing about this damn Yuan-Ti sorcerer bitch.
Well, Carlos will say she's had her own turn for the worse, and she probably wished she was dead if she could still think.
I guess Lev would be kind of confused about how he got back to Kavik Pool, and like something bad happened, didn't it? Where's the
Yeah.
rest of them?
Hmm?
Where's the rest of the gang? Are we the only ones who made it out?
No, we all survived, but the ship is a mess, so we're gonna have to try and fix it.
Oh, I can probably do that.
Well, come along then, dear.
But yeah, let's see if we can get some more supplies and see what you can round up. I'm gonna see what I can round up. But we are gonna try and see if there's anything we can scrounge while we're here. Carlos will attempt to see the bishop. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be a fail.
All
But
right.
I'd like to know the circumstances.
Give me a.
Meet me at Tim's when you're all done. Oh, he took off his damn headphones.
I'll tell him. Total. All right, not that great, but not too bad. Faffing with the Pope. Yeah, Lev asked you to meet him at Tim's when you're finished faffing the Pope. Garlus, you were able to get over to the Citadel. No, I know what it is. The paladins who meet you there, you no longer have thinly veiled anger and distaste. It is unveiled anger and distaste. But they escort you nonetheless to the main area, main reception area. The Bishop Aethin is seeing a line of about 8 people currently, and they place you at number 9. So it takes you the better part of an hour to finally get in front of her. She looks down her nose at the bedraggled Garlos. You've not rested since you came from the pyramid, so you're definitely a lot worse for wear. And she's like, "What? Pray tell, what disturbing adventures have you got yourself into this time with your ragamuffin friends, Sir Garlos?"
He says, well, just trying to save the world as always. You know us.
And if I remember correctly, it probably involves tentacles, death, and screaming.
Yeah, that's what we work to prevent.
I seem to remember that's what you create. How can the Church of St. Cuthbert assist someone of your stature?
He says, was looking to see what aid we could get. It's going to be a rather long and distant journey.
The bishop waits a really, really long time before she answers. And you can actually see your spot's good enough that you can see her eyes moving from side to side as if something else is going on. She says, "Against my better judgment, we will assist you. The Church of St. Cuthbert does not endorse the actions of all of those who attempt to stop evil when they sow chaos and distaste around. Yet we understand that it is important to stop the spread of what's happening before it gets any worse. So, last time you were here, you required potions for your friends. Is that still the same?"
Yes, whatever we can get in the way of aid, please.
All right. She will call forth priests and acolytes, and they will begin bringing forth several healing potions and scrolls.
Okay.
I'll have you in inventory shortly.
He will let her know that we have taken over a slaver ship out on an island in the middle of the sea.
You fucking what?
We took out a slaver ship. We're now going to repair it and try and fix this.
It goes into space.
So you and your friends are now flying around in a slaver ship.
As soon as we can get it up into the air to try and stop what's going on.
A former
transportation.
ship.
It's not a slaver ship anymore. It's our ship.
Your ship is now a slaver ship.
No, the slaver ship is now ours. And it's no longer a slaver ship.
I age greatly when we speak, Garlos. Let us wait another while before we speak again. She leaves.
We don't own any slaves yet.
I don't bloody want any. They're a nuisance.
I don't know.
Besides, I lack freedom.
I could I do still have all of those body parts. I could probably make a few slaves for us. And they'd
That's
be pretty
repulsive.
You don't have very many body parts left. You used a lot of them to get the Neo Auto.
Oh, that's right. I could still probably construct like one or two. Maybe missing an arm or a leg, but we can get those along the way. Our enemies seem to have no shortages of limbs after all.
You were not the two to send on this mission.
Apparently
Just
not.
joking. We're just joking around.
No, they weren't.
We're just messing around.
Alice is still trying to figure out why she's upset about us taking a slaver ship. We killed the slavers and they aren't going to be slaving anymore.
Did you point that out?
She wasn't listening.
Let's not talk about who's slaving who.
It wouldn't be good if we went and killed a normal ship's crew. That'd be bad.
That's what you usually do.
No, we hire them. Except you don't see any of these going around for hire, now do you?
I think that's an unfair assessment. We do not hire, we do not go around enslaving people.
It's not a slaver ship anymore. It's been repurposed. We need to paint on the side now, not a slaver ship.
That's about right.
Big letters.
That's right.
Okay, well, let me know what aid I can actually get from these guys. Carlos is feeling that he's been dumped. He's pretty sure of it now.
Maybe she was jealous that you were hanging out with all those chains and whips, you know? It didn't invite her.
You can get a lot accomplished with a nice bouquet of flowers. I'll be right back.
Over there. You need to go over there.
All right, so those are those. Garlos.
Okay, Victor, after I buy those Dispel Magic Scrolls,
Mhm.
I'm gonna head over to Tim's. Go see how my buddy's doing.
He's still packing, as he was when Garlos came by. But he is, as always, happy to see you.
And I'm happier to see him. I love Tim. Tim's great.
He's like, what can I do for you, my friend?
Well, I'm going to be meeting Garlos here after he's through faffing about with the Pope. But I just wanted to, and, we'll be getting on our way. But I wanted to just check and see if you had any special new experiments that you wanted to share with us.
Oh, as a matter of fact, this might be interesting for where you're headed. Since
Alright.
he hands you a cloak.
How big is it? Is it
Normal
is it
human
decent?
size?
Oh, okay.
Actually, no, it's kind of a small human size, kind of like a what is the word? Shit, sorry, my brain's not wording right now. Like an elf size, like a big, huge on Lev, but
Okay.
human
So
sized for Blanchett or someone else.
okay. So what's it do?
I said this is actually, I'm sorry, it's a blanket. It's a blanket of starlight that once per day it emits a soft glow maintained by concentration.
Interesting.
It's a pretty neat little item of magic. I bartered an ogre's eye off for it from an old man. Cents per day. All right. Copy pasta. He says, I've also got something that fits a lot more your type of work that you're doing, but it's a bit much.
I mean, I'll like wrap the blanket around myself and see how it swallows me whole. I'll be like, look, this is a bit much already. What you got?
It's something I found near the end of the Wizards' War. I was there last week. It's a scroll of velvet embrace.
What's that?
It's imagine like a web spell, but it's really high level. But it kind of comes from you as if you were an actual spider. Do you know how spiders shoot their webs?
They eject them from their butt.
Yeah, I do. So it kind of works like that.
Yes, but it's a pretty powerful web.
I mean, okay.
All right.
It would at the very least be interesting to see Blodgett do it because he's a dire wolf right now. That'd be pretty funny.
All right, he's gonna give you the. Technically, I have to sell this. I can't actually hand it to someone without some level of trade. So
Yeah, of course, of course.
What? It's like a tax thing.
Do you want to do like a trade or do you want to do gold?
it's the. What do you have to trade?
Let me take a look. Actually,
I've got a slug.
Trade, does it talk?
hmm. Let's see. Actually, I think we might not have a whole lot for trade at the moment. As far as items go, it's been pretty sparse. But hmm. Yeah, I think gold might be better because we're the strange magic items have either been not coming to us or we're actively using them.
Okay,
And
that's fine. That's fine.
the other like option is like, oh, we've got like a ton of just like regular magical armor that doesn't do anything especially interesting. It's just pretty decent stuff.
Okay, I gotta go, guys. I'm sorry.
Understood, Caroline.
All right.
Have a good one.
You
All right.
too.
Good night.
Good night.
Some rest.
I will.
He says, this would be this scroll. If I remember correctly, current exchange rates be about 4,000 galactic credits. Gold pieces. 4,000 gold pieces. 4,000 gold pieces.
Okay. So easy exchange rate between galactic credits and gold pieces. Yeah, we can definitely do that. And what do you want for the blanket?
So just have children before you die.
Oh, okay. Well,
Again.
I guess I'm obligated now.
It's a requirement of the blanket.
Okay.
I'm not allowed to, so.
Maybe I'll conceive them on the blanket.
Ooh, there you go. I like this plan.
Yeah.
Find yourself a nice pixie and settle down.
Yeah. It'll be nice. So we'll be in the woods. I'll come back with a maybe even a major illusion for you to watch.
Okay.
All
No,
right.
don't.
Okay. I just thought maybe it'd be you might want some sort of proof or something like that. But I guess I'll just bring the
Not need
kid.
any mage porn.
I'll just bring the kid.
I get enough when I go to the last dimension. So,
I'm gonna have to go
yes.
with you next time.
All right.
Hey,
About
before
that part.
Lev commits to making another kid, I think you should consult the party and maybe the entire universe. Because the last time it didn't go so well.
I didn't even mean to that time. I feel like if I'm intending to
Lev,
do it,
I don't know what Lev
they say.
knows or
In fact, you're
understands
right.
about
That is actually
making
what they say.
kids, but like it doesn't have to be meant to.
look, once upon a time, Lev was an old human wizard. I think he's heard about sex before. All right, then I'll just kind of talk shop with Tim until Garlos gets here.
All right. And note the last scroll that you got. All right, you are able to get back all your stuff. Lev is restored, still not healed. Your spells are still not restored, but you are physically back to existence.
Let's get our butts back to the island and get this show on the road.
Yeah. If it's not been too long, I might also want to get in on some rest. Partially because, I mean, just mechanically, I lost my character sheet and I have no freaking idea what spells I've used and what spells I haven't. Please let me rest with the rest of the party so I can be on even footing.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we'll get back and we'll do some resting. Need to do that myself.
All right, in the 2 or 3 hours that the characters are gone, LJ, Batch, and Blaz and Blodgett, we're going to go searching.
Yes.
All right. You guys have okay. Go ahead and tell me who's going to go where. Blodgett, Ben, and Suzanne, and Zag. Okay, Ben and Suzanne and Brandon. Since Blaz has already begun his long rest.
Let's
what
just
process are you going to use to search the ship?
let's have one person watch the ramp behind us, and then clear the rooms going left to right, or no, I'm sorry, right to left, and top and bottom bounce across them.
Don't forget, I get I have plus 20 for searches.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so definitely.
Okay.
You, I'll accompany you as your meat shield.
Okay.
I was gonna say we can start clearing the rooms, and then Blodgett can go through and search them.
Yeah, true. Okay, then
One of you can borrow my ring from Zag, and that way you'll be invisible at least.
There is that. I just feel like if anything was going to attack us or left to attack us, it would have already like done so, but maybe not.
maybe
Unless
not.
it's something like a black pudding that doesn't move. It waits for you.
That's true. Yeah. Well, that or
So,
a trap.
Yeah, just have to be. You just have to have good spot checks.
I wonder if there are slaves on this ship in the lower hold.
Ooh, allies.
Yeah, I mean friends. I wonder if we have friends on this ship.
All right. So where are you guys headed?
Let's clear the primary deck first. LJ is going to start by clearing that top room that I was going to clear before.
Okay.
Just gonna like.
And then where are Bash and Frida and Blaz and Blodgett going to be when you're doing that?
I would advise. Oh, go ahead.
Sounds good.
No, go ahead. What were we gonna say?
I would advise either you or Blaz stick near the ramp and that back door into the next hold.
Okay,
Just in case anything, just in case anything pops out at us, because these rooms are small enough up here that it's going to be kind of tough to fit 2 or 3 people in at once. And since Caroline's already left, she can stick around with you.
So she's going to be where are you guys going to be?
Bash and Frida are going to be next to the ramp and that door right below it.
Okay.
And they're going to be keeping watch to make sure nothing like busts in from any other deck.
Okay.
Folks, I'm heading out for the night, so y'all have a good
All
one.
right. Good night.
Good night.
John and Max together again. A boy and his dog.
And LJ will start clearing the rooms, and then Blodgett can come behind him and do search checks.
Let's go.
All right. Logic, come down and do search checks. I see what you're saying now. All right. The first room. The first room looks to be quarters. The looks to be like quarters of one of the Neogi. All the chairs and stuff are very low slung. As in most of the rooms, there's a bit of netting on one side of the wall. But like what you would assume are probably a chair and bed are all about 2 feet away from the floor.
Okay. Is there any enemy in here as far as I can tell?
No, there's nothing living in there.
Then I am moving on to the next room and letting Blodgett handle finding stuff.
Okay.
I'm gonna go into your shaft, Victor. And I'm gonna
Keep
go
you out
to
of there.
the first room on the top end.
Okay. This one right there?
Yep.
Okay. That is the sail locker. It's basically a large room full of sail material, folded up sheets, very beautiful silk sheets. That have weird little attachments on the end. A set of sails more delicate than you've ever imagined, but sails nonetheless.
Okay, cool. Do they jump out and try and kill me?
They do not.
Then it's on to the next room. I'm going direct across the hall. Though I do kind of wonder why a flying spider ship that can hover and stuff needs sails, but I'm sure we'll figure it out.
Critically, you will. Logic, give me a search check for the first room. The next room after that is the galley.
22.
22. Good job. In that first room, you find 500 silver pieces and a jeweled ring worth 700 gold pieces.
Are you writing that down, Brandon?
Yeah, I'm writing it down.
Okay. So I just put my pen up, but I can get it back out.
All right. The galley is pretty basic. The food survival skill check lets you know that the food itself is those are mostly people.
I failed my survival skill check, so I don't know
Yeah.
that. I rolled a
In that,
3.
okay, then you're going to throw up because you were not expecting um, to see an eyeball when you opened the drawer.
Gross.
Yeah, so it is. They're definitely. They seem to have been using their slaves for both cannon fodder and fodder.
See, this is why I'm leaving the searching to Blodgett.
There you go.
Does
Good
the
call.
eyeball jump up and try and kill me?
It does not.
Then it's on to the next room.
All right. You go into the next room. Can roll initiative.
Okie doke. 14.
All right, you succeed. There are 6 small Niyogi in the room. Oh. Their bonus is much higher than I thought. Double check that. Okay, no, you still. These are small Niyogi. Their dexterity, their initiative is not as high. Okay, so you see 4 about 1 foot tall Niyogi. 2 on the floor and 2 on the wall. And you get a move before they do whatever they're going to do.
Okay. Can I do a full attack and deliver 2 attacks to each of them?
You can deliver 2 attacks. You can split your attacks between the ones on the floor, or you can attack one of the ones on the wall and one of the ones on the floor, or one of the ones on the other wall. Yeah. So basically, only 2, because 2 are on the floor, 1 is on each wall opposite you.
Okay. Then.
So you've got left, right,
Sure,
and front
sure,
and front.
sure. I'll do that. I'll do that.
Which that?
I'll hit the one on the wall and one on the floor.
Okay.
So let me. Oh my god, operating this spreadsheet right now is so painful.
Oh my goodness.
Why did you make me get into combat, Victor?
Because I love you in a special way that creates a lot of pain.
What the hell was I thinking using a
Ben,
black
can
dice
you
with
make a
dark numbers?
spot check for Frida, please? Her spot is +12, so D20 plus 12.
22.
Yeah, that's going to be high enough. Okay, so make your attacks, LJ.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
All right. Frida spots a Niyogi invisibly crawling across the ceiling in y'all's direction.
What's crawling across the ceiling?
One of the creatures, one of the Niyogi, is crawling
Oh.
across the ceiling of the corridor. You are currently searching the room after him, and the Niyogi is on the ceiling, quickly scurrying across the ceiling towards you guys. Ben, what do you want Frida to do?
I want her to yell out to the party and then yell out to the Nogi that she can see it.
Okay. Basically, like, we can see you, cut it out. We know you're there, kind of thing.
Yeah, basically. Like,
All right.
Okay, those are my attack rolls.
All of those are gonna hit.
Okie doke. Then I have a lot of D8 to roll. Do I have enough D8?
Probably.
Only maybe.
All right. That's a good question. I am now curious.
Only barely do I have enough D8.
Okay. Okay. The Neogi is going to run at full speed towards the ramp ahead of you guys, that you guys are standing next to, and it has Expeditious Retreat cast. So Frida can do an action as it runs by. It's full move because it is not attempting to be defensive. And Bash, you can do an action, although you cannot see it. You can do an action as well.
what can Frida attack it with? Does she have something she can attack it with?
She has physical weapons, and she has a scimitar +2.
Okay.
And then she also has her druid spells.
Does she have any spells that would make it more visible? Like that would like do damage, but like possibly make it more visible. I mean, I'm not necessarily turning it visible, but just like, can she light it on fire or anything like that?
That's the damage, Victor.
Both of them go up in a ball of death. She can cast Fairy Fire.
Okay, that'll work.
Fairy
Bash will take a swing at it after that.
Okay. She casts Fairy Fire on it. Bash will be able to attack it. He actually gets a +2 to hit. The two Neogi that are in front of you, one in front of you and one on the wall, both die a horrible, tiny death. The other one on the floor and the one, let's see, they're going to attempt to spit on you and miss. And the other one casts Crushing Despair.
What does that do?
It is an invisible cone that creates deep sadness in the subjects. You get a -2 penalty on attack rolls, saving throws, ability checks, skill checks, and weapon damage bonuses. Will negates, so roll a will save. Thank you very much, Ben, for the damage. That does not kill it, but it does wound it.
You're gonna make me scroll up on this piece of crap.
Will save me like you know me, baby.
28.
Okay, that definitely saves.
I squash you like a bug.
Suzanne, do you want to have an attack for Blas?
Loss? Okay. I rolled an 18. I don't know if he has any bonuses.
Oh, he totally does. Do you have one of his character sheets? Don't you have his character sheet?
I
thought
have
you-
one from March
That
last
works.
year.
No, that works.
Okay, let
He
me
hasn't
get in
changed
there.
that much.
It's not like he's leveled up in a year or anything.
Right.
Sure. Okay, what am I to hit, right? Base attack plus 11, so 18, 39,
Okay,
29
that's gonna,
points.
that's
29
gonna,
points.
that's definitely gonna hit.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll damage.
8.
And LJ, you can take your attack on the other two if you want now.
I do want.
Okay.
Okay,
So you
these.
got 13 points of
I
damage.
can't freaking read
Is that
the
right?
numbers.
Sounds about right. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay.
He is not the damage hound. It does not kill it.
Well, 13, I would imagine.
So a glowing Niyogi is now running down the, running away from the ship at high speed.
8, 9, 10. Oh, it's got a +3, so it's 16.
Ooh, okay. Yes. Very, very close.
Victor, my lowest roll is a 28.
Yeah, you kill them with the damage bonuses.
Yippee! They both
Yeah,
die.
They're gonna be very dead.
I squashed them like a bug.
Pretty much, yes. All right. The Niyogi that ran away is the only one that survived. What are you guys gonna do about that?
LJ's going for it.
Okay, so I'm just gonna turn around and run. Bash.
How far away is it? Because like you just ran past me, right?
It just ran past you, Blas, and Frida. Zag Blas got a shot off and hit it. So good
Okay,
job.
I wanna chase it down.
Did it go up the ramp?
It went up the ramp and jumping out the ship. So Bash, you can turn around and go after it as well.
I don't want to follow it outside the ship, but
I do. We have sailors out there.
It's definitely going outside the ship. So if you're not going to follow it outside the
well,
ship,
can I hit it before it gets out, or is it too far ahead?
On your move, you can basically, because of the way combat runs in D&D, you can charge it. Is the best you can do.
Okay.
Which will give you one attack. Yeah, that'll give you one attack at it.
Okay, I'll do that.
All right.
Uh, 32 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. 27 damage.
All right, that will kill it. All right, that was the only living. Those were the only creatures that were extant in the ship.
Okay, so the rest of the deck is searched without incident.
Correct.
All right.
The rest of the deck, you've got the bridge, the captain's quarters, and treasures and shards, the helmsman quarters, Umberhulk pens, the gallery, the pantry, the sail locker, the helmsman's locker, the lesser Yogi quarters, passageway interrogation area, which holds all sorts of implements of destruction. There's a hatch to the hold deck. And then on the hold deck below, this large area is the hold itself, and then there's a bunch of slave pens and jettison storage.
Do we have any friends staying in their rooms?
No, all the slaves were ushered outside to fight the Zigglikaglack.
They're dead.
They are dead.
Too bad.
Guys, we're gonna need a crew.
Well, let's go see what's in the hull. We have any friends down there?
No, we don't.
No,
I just
that's
confirmed.
what he was just asking.
Oh, you just asked. Oh.
Yeah. And actually, I guess would they have sent all the crew? They wouldn't have sent all the crew because they do need some slaves. So they would be oh no, that's right. Those were the ones who were inside the ship. Because there were about 7 or 8 slaves inside the ship that didn't go out. That was the crew. As a matter of fact, there are two slaves, Nightwind, that were knocked unconscious at the very beginning when you guys got on board the ship. You did not kill them.
Okay, cool.
Miracle.
Yeah, I know, right? It was Blas and Carrick when they first got on board. They knocked the people unconscious as opposed to killing them.
Very nice.
I remember that.
Uh-huh.
So yes, you have 2 slaves left alive.
Okay.
That's our crew.
LJ will bring them into that like open area in the primary deck. And cast a Cure Light Wounds on both of them.
Okay. They come to. They're a lot freaked out, but they are definitely conscious.
I'll try and calm them down. Can I do like a diplomacy check or something like that? Or
yeah, you can do a diplomacy check.
cool. I'll let them know that like your slavers are dead. You are free. You're cool. We're not gonna hurt you.
Okay.
Not bad. Not bad. Let me get up to my skills. 19, 14, 33, I think.
Yeah. So you'll be able to convince the slaves that life is good, being no longer penned up by the Niyogi, and that they are okay and free to join you in your, I don't even know what you would call it, join you in your quest.
Our band of merry men.
Yes, band of merry men is what we're going to call it now.
Yeah, I'll kind of give them a quick rundown of like, okay, we need to go up there. And you're free to say no, and we'll get you back to town somehow, but we would really, really appreciate it. Pretty pleased with cherries on top if you came with us because you actually know how the ship works, kind of, and what the operations at least look like. But It's up to y'all. I know you were enslaved here, and that can be kind of traumatic. So if you just want out, then that's totally cool.
Okay.
But there will be loot and adventures galore.
They ask if any of the Neogi survived.
No, I just finished clearing the ship. We killed 5 little ones, and the rest of the Neogi that were larger are dead.
Okay. They asked to verify that the Neogi are dead.
Sure. I'll take them to the Citadel deck where there's the glowing one that's invisible. I'll be like, it doesn't look like it, but that's one. And I'll
They
take
beat the
them.
shit out of it.
Hell yeah.
They unceremoniously stomp it to a puddle of goo. And
Very
they say,
good.
"All right, we'll go with you. We
Awesome.
get to do this to a few more Neogi. We're good."
There are 4 more of these little ones downstairs, and there's a big one in the helm.
No, we want live ones.
Oh, you want live ones? All right.
They
Rock
have
on.
they're now rangers with a favorite enemy.
Hell yeah.
I mean, they're not, but they wish they were. All right,
We can start training them. We haven't had Frederick in a while.
true. Okay, you got the 2, and I think those guys were half orcs.
They were.
Hell yeah.
They were half
Yeah,
orcs.
you've got the 2 half orcs, who basically they have a faint clue as to how the rigging of the ship is run, and so they can definitely direct and train you on it.
Okay,
But
great.
one of them can train you. One of them can just do. Not everybody's equipped mentally to train other people.
Yeah. There are about 10 of us, give or take, including our darling android friend who will definitely be helping at the helm. But we do also have at least mostly human crew that came from elsewhere. Should we convince them to stay here with us and help crew the ship, or do we have enough people here as it is?
The one with the higher int score is like, we will need at least 6 people as just general crew. Like, and at that point, it's rough going with the ship. Like, the minimum this ship you'll need to just set up the sails and do everything. Good night, Ben. Is
Night,
6
Ben.
people.
All right.
Yeah, I'm probably not too far behind because I have a 7 o'clock meeting tomorrow
Oh wow.
in the office.
Well, then let's go and convince our future crew to become our crew, and then we'll call it a night.
Okay.
So, guys, I know you said you wanted to leave, but I talked with a couple of the slaves that we just freed because we're in that business right now, and they did recommend that we have at least 6 people just to help with like the rigging and everything because apparently this flying ship needs sails. Don't
Sales?
ask. Yeah, it's there's a whole room with these really delicate sails. I don't get it either, but that's going to be part of the adventure. We're going to have to figure it out together. And we do have 2 of the freed slaves who actually know
What
how
does
to do
Marvin
that.
say?
I haven't talked to Marvin.
Well,
I mean,
that's his expertise area.
No, Marvin's
No.
expertise area is not sailing ships.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going with the word of the guys who were doing this before
I
we
don't know.
showed up.
It's a valid question, but he's like,
Look,
I can tell you the ins and outs of how space works, enough to burn your brain, but not how to sail a ship.
Wow. Well, whatever you guys want to do.
Okay.
so I will go down and ask the crew to join up with us for grand adventures through space.
Yeah, you definitely need to do that, not me. They would think I was going to eat them.
Several of them are, when I say several, about 5 of them are definitely down for it. The rest are kind of old, crotchety, and untrustworthy.
Old, crotchety, and untrustworthy.
I'll make an appeal to them. I'll ask them, do you trust your crew?
This is after the appeal. This is after the appeal and the charisma. Basically, the captain of the seahorse and his bosun and 3 others are like, nah, we're not.
They're
we're not
done.
We're not doing this.
They're scared. They're scared.
I'm not going to taunt them and call them scared. But I will
Blodgett
say,
would call them scared.
I will say, all right, look, if you want to go all the way back to Cabot Pool through this awful storm at half crew to hire a bunch of new people to do merchant runs instead of go to space, it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah, that actually looks like what they're planning on doing.
Mm-hmm.
I wish you luck. I mean, I'm not going to enslave you or anything, but it would be pretty cool if you came along with us.
Bellyhelm is he's like, yeah, I'll be your new first mate. He's like, this ship is like any other. It's like, I got this.
Rock on. Got a first mate.
See, he's not scared.
He's not scared.
Come on, we're retiring to my quarters. That's what a first mate does, right?
All right, he's a little scared.
Oh no! Oh, I'm sorry. I misunderstood. Okay, that's my bad.
All right. So that's what you get as far as the crew goes.
All right, we've got 7 crew.
Yeah, you have 7 crew total so far.
Ooh, you got 7.
One more than the bare minimum, and then any player characters who join in and have any, like Garlos definitely has some ability, and
Yep, he has abilities.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, LJ and Zach are strong at the very least. I don't know how much sailing experience we have, probably not a whole lot, but you know, if there's something heavy that needs holding, then we can do it.
Right.
True story.
It is true story.
So yeah, I'll bring our new crew to our half-orc friends, and we'll get everybody introduced, and we'll pretend like we like each other for this next journey into space.
Well,
Definitely a lot of pretending going on at this point.
Good, Ben.
Okay.
All right,
it's late.
Same. I'm gonna go. I'll drop some stats for the crew, and we will catch up on the next one.
All right. Oh, Victor, could you
Yes, sir.
Could you email me the stat block for dog because I lost it when I lost my character sheet.
Oh yeah, sure, we'll do.
Thank you.
Got that around here somewhere. All right. Good night, team.
Good night.
Good night.